Hello everyone, in this video we will be changing general form of a line to its equivalent slope-intercept form. So this is how the general form of a line look like. That's Ax plus by plus c equals 0. Well, the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where our m here is the slope and the b is the intercept. That's how it got its name, slope-intercept form. So pretty much like we are changing this type of equation, general form, into its equivalent y equals mx plus form or slope-intercept form. The reason why we sometimes change the general form to its slope-intercept form is that this type of equation is faster to graph since we are given the slope-intercept, we're given this slope and the intercept at the same time. So let's take this first example right here. Change the given equation below to its equivalent slope-intercept form and determine the slope m and the y-intercept b. So the first step that we are going to do here is to make sure that we isolate y by itself so that we can come up with y equals mx plus b. So in this problem here, I'm going to subtract x or minus x from both sides and minus x here because again, our target is to have y by itself on the left side. So if we subtract x, we can take this out. So that would come out to be 3y minus 8 equals negative x. Again, we want y by itself. So I'm going to add 8 from both sides plus 8. Now, please take note that we're not adding negative x plus 8 because others are going to think that that would be 8x or negative 8x. That's not the way how we do it. So we are supposed to combine like terms. So what are we going to do now is we are going to cross out this negative 8 and 8. So we're left with 3y equals negative x plus 8. Now we want y by itself. So we're dividing both sides by 3. We divide this by 3. We divide this by 3. So all these terms here. So we can cross out the 3 there. So we can go ahead and say that the equation that we got in slope-intercept form would be, we got the y. So I'm going to write the y here equals, that is negative x over 3. And then that's plus 8/3. So you can just keep that as plus 8/3. So this is the equation. Or we can also rewrite this as y equals negative, there's an invisible 1, so that's negative 1/3 x, and then that's a plus 8/3. So that would be 8 over 3. Both of these are equivalent. That means they're just the same. So from here, we can come up with the m, since we say that we're supposed to solve for the m and the b. This one is faster. I mean, we can get the m and the b here like really quick, unlike this one here. But then this one is faster. So the coefficient of the x is the m. So our m in this problem is negative 1/3. And then our b is positive 8 over 3. So that's the way how we changed the general. This is the general form, and we changed it to its equivalent slope-intercept form. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So first, we are going to isolate y by itself. So that would mean we are going to add 5x from both sides plus 5x. So then we are going to cross out the 5x and the 5x. So we're left with negative 2y plus 7 equals 5x. So then from here, we can go ahead and subtract 7 because we want y by itself on the left. So minus 7 and minus 7. So then we can cross out the 7 and the 7. So we're left with negative 2y equals 5x, and then that's a minus 7. So then we are going to divide both sides by negative 2, divide this by negative 2, divide this by negative 2, so we can cross this out. So then the equation would come out to be y is equal to 5x over negative 2. And then that's going to be a plus because you have a negative and a negative. So that's plus 7 over 2. Or we can rewrite this as y equals negative 5/2 x plus 7 over 2. So this is the equivalent slope-intercept form. The second one is easier to use in order that we can find for the m and b. So our m here is negative 5/2 and our b is 7/2. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the last problem that we have here. So again, we are going to, we want the y by itself. So we're going to add 12x from both sides. So that's going to be plus 12x. So then this would come out. So we can cross this out. Again, this, you can't add this. Just remember, others are going to add it. That is not That is not the right way to do it. So we are left with 3y equals 12x plus 9. So then from here, we can go ahead, because we want the y by itself, we can divide 3 from both sides. Divide 3 and divide this by 3. So that we can cross the 3 out. So we're left with y is equal to 12 divided by 3 is 4. We got the x. And then 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we got y equals 4x plus 3. Or you can put the invisible denominator of 1 to make it a fraction, or the m is a fraction. That should be fine too. But then our m for this is 4 or 4 over 1. And then the b here is 3. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!